Hey, what's up, dudes? I thought I'd try a little different format tonight. Kind of inspired by Jason over at True Vintage, even though he's actually got good stuff to show you guys. I just thought, man, that guy's nervous about being on camera or whatever. Like, what is, yeah. So, hey, man, whatever. Anyhow, got two buggies to show you tonight. I got no beer suggestions. I do, but I had the beers when I got off of work tonight, so moved into coffee hour. Anyways, we'll do this real fast. You might recognize these. This first one here, one thing I got to get used to is that I don't know where the frame is here, so I might be moving stuff out of screen, in which case I'm just gonna put this video in the trash. But anyhow, this is a Kyosho Lazer ZX. It came in pretty decent shape. Just got it this week. I added the TBG body there. It's not fully cut out yet. I haven't trimmed the holes for the little posts, and I haven't trimmed the holes for the body mounts either. So still got some work to do yet. It had the wheels from kind of like the later Lazer models, the same wheels that came on the Kyosho TR15, probably some other cars as well, but I believe this is the correct wheel set for the Lazer ZX. And I actually stole this from the Kyosho what is it, Optima Mid Custom Special, because I put some alloy, metallic, whatever wheels on that one. Anyhow, it also had, when I got it, it had the plastic black shocks, which is fine. I think this came stock with Kyosho Golds. I got a little bit of work to do, oh, sorry about that, on the steering arms or linkages or whatever. I've got some tie rods coming, but I think these are different. They're set up so that they're the same length right now, so at least everything's symmetric, but those are not correct, or at least one of them is not correct. Overall, the car is in really great shape. There's a little bit of scuffing on the front bumper there, some light marks on the chassis. I put an Aristocraft blue something or other motor in there. Know nothing about it. I know that it is not really the kind of motor you want to have in a car of this caliber, really, but it's what I got. So yeah, today I've been hearing people talk about the Marwan OT66, which are, you know, very similar to the Kyosho, the Kyosho OT66 tires that come on like all the Optimas and Optima Mids and whatever. So, like, out of the blue, I just happened to check on the site today, and they started making the narrow fronts, because it was all, you know, I know they made the rears for a while, the wide rear tires, but they didn't really have an option for the front. So recently they started making those, and I'm saying recently, it could have, I don't know how long they've been doing it, but I found the wide rear, narrow front sets on the Marwan site. I think for like less than 40 bucks, you can get 4 tires. So I ordered 3 sets because like, you just can't, it seems yeah, like maybe it's less than 30 bucks, because I think I ordered 3 sets for right at $100. So anyways, like if you got some old Kyoshos, or at least some buggies with the, I think 1.9 inch diameter wheels, that's a great option. Those are fantastic tires, or at least they look the part. I've never run them. I don't know how long they last. They seem very soft compared to the Kyosho, the standard Kyosho tires. But anyways, got some tires coming. We'll get the body painted up, get some more electronics in there, and get a few other things sorted out. But for the most part, the Lazer's ready to run. I'm almost ready to run. I've never had a Lazer, so I'm kind of excited about that car. That body was so easy to cut out, easier than almost any body I can remember recently. Everything is just pretty straightforward. Not a lot of tight cuts, let's say, even on the wing. I'm not even certain I cut that wing out correctly because some of the lines were a little light, but okay. So this next one is something that popped up recently on eBay. This is a PB Maxima, and I have a PB Maxima, but it's in pretty rough shape. And a lot of the parts on that car were either missing or look like homemade, handmade parts. And so I went through where necessary and 3D printed a lot of the parts, but you get what you get there. This guy popped up recently within the last 2 weeks, and I was absolutely shocked when I saw it. And I put a bid on it at night. One thing that's so annoying with eBay auctions is that, and I get it, like if I was selling something, I want to put it out there for, if I was in a hurry, obviously, little short auction or buy it now or whatever. But it's so frustrating when you see a car you want so bad and it's like the seller goes with a 9-day auction or whatever. It's like waiting for Christmas to get here. But anyhow, I think it was kind of maybe the standard 7-day auction or whatnot. But I put down what I was just totally, my absolute maximum limit for the car. And a couple days in, someone started bidding it up in like $40 or $60 increments. And I just was like, well, they're just trying to find where I'm at. And they didn't quite get there. And then shockingly enough, it stayed right there. No one ever bid after that. So I was just, I think I went to sleep, or maybe I went to a football game or something. But anyways, by the time I thought to check back, I saw that I'd won the car. Really didn't expect to. I think this one came from Thailand and got here really quick, and amazingly, it's just in fantastic shape. This is as tampered with a car, this old that you can expect to get. Like, there's just nothing monkeyed around with here. First off, we got one blown out, rear wheel there. No big deal. I think I got some extras. Certainly these are not impossible to find. This has a single speed spur unit, so no issues there. You do have the front one-way units, and that's in the drive shaft there itself, I guess. Kind of sweet. Yeah, like this is just what would you call this? Unmolested form. It really looks like it maybe got a couple of runs if anything. There's just no scratches down below. If these things have been on the track, usually you'll see some cracks in this front bumper here, or at least some scratches. None of that. What you do see, which is kind of common, is you see some notching here above or right in front of the front tires, and I don't know if that's to allow the car to turn without hitting these giant spikes on the bumper. I really don't know. This is just really common. Maybe if somebody knows why you see that on so many mini Mustangs and Maximas, I'd love to know that. I don't see that ever coming in contact with the tire, and yet I don't know. I'd say 3 out of the 5 PB cars I've had bumpers with that little bit of material chipped away. I don't know if it's if that's done intentionally or what. You can kind of zip this body off here. It's gonna be funny if I'm not even in the frame. The owner cut the body out pretty good. They left it sort of big, so I can go back and clean that up, even though it fits perfectly. Here at the rear, you can't really push the car down all the way or it hits the body, so we'll sort that out. But for the shelf, that's not a problem. It looks like the previous owner double side taped these little aluminum brackets on the side of the chassis there. I don't know if that's stock or not. I gotta look at a manual to see if that's how that's supposed to be. It seems like maybe they had something mounted there, either a speed control. Maybe that's where this. Surely the Maxima wouldn't have had a mechanical speed control stock, but maybe it did. I need to find out if that's, before I take it off, I need to find out if that's legit. The belt seems perfect. Look over the whole thing. It's silky smooth. See no issues with the belt. I think this guy's got ball diffs front and rear, I believe. Might need to double check that. It could be gear disc. But yeah, man, PB Maxima, certainly wasn't expecting this. That said, if anyone's looking for parts for a Maxima or a Maxima, you know, the whole car, let me know. Maybe we can work something out. I'm not in a hurry to give or get rid of my old Maxima. Again, I wasn't really looking around for this thing, but this one's absolutely complete, and none of these parts are parts that I had to make myself. So this is certainly, I guess, a little bit better example of the original kit. But anyhow, that's all I got tonight. Got a car getting ready for a run. That'll be the next video out, and until then, I'll just keep chipping away at all this stuff. I hope you guys have a great weekend. This is what my face looks like. Hope that didn't bother anyone or get anybody too turned on. You know, no offense. Sorry, or you're welcome. Anyways, all right, dudes. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Later.